Ivory like be really like Ivory really be punking them in that house. Like I cannot believe they be just sitting like y'all are on a show called Young and Reckless and y'all acting young but not reckless. I'm not understanding, baby.
Look, let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they drawers. Keep the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. So the nigga out, treat him like a free code. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, I ain't even say
what's up, Lucci gang? It's your girl Lucci V and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video and today I'm going to be recapping Nowthatstv Young and Reckless episode 9. So if you would like to know my opinions and how I felt about this episode, then stay tuned to this video right here. But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, ding, ding. And let's get it. Okay, now before I get into this video, let me make a disclaimer. Number one, I do not know these girls. I don't have any personal problems with them. This is just me giving my opinion as a viewer. Number two, if you don't agree with my opinions and you feel a different kind of way, like you do not have to come in my comments trying to cuss me out, argue with me or anything like that because I don't care, baby. Okay? It's okay for people to have different opinions and view situations differently. Like that's completely okay. You don't have to get in your mood about it. Okay, Boogie Butt? Now, let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, you guys, I'm going to try my best to make this recap as accurate as possible. Usually when I do these recaps, I watch them when they drop on Sunday night. And then the next day, like I usually take notes. And then the next day, I kind of fast forward and just watch it a little bit just to super refresh my memory. But I always take notes and everything. Nowthatstv's app is not working on my Fire Stick. It's only working on my phone. So I had to watch this episode on my phone. And I usually watch it on TV and take notes on my phone. So since I was using my phone, I couldn't take notes. I mean, I could have wrote it down, but I didn't feel like doing that. Like, so y'all been asking me to recap Mean Girls and the miniseries and all that. If y'all gotta get it together. Like if somebody in the comments want to help me figure out how to make it work on my Fire Stick, I did the whole delete the app, re-download it. I did the log out, re-log in. I've done all of that. It worked on my phone, but not on the Fire Stick, on the TV. So if anybody want to help us sister out on how to do that, I can give you guys the reviews. But if I gotta keep doing it on my phone, keep watching on my phone, I ain't gonna lie, I'ma just review another show. Like we're gonna pick another show for me to review. Okay, so I'm gonna try to remember the best I can. I don't have any notes or anything like that to look at like I do for my other reviews. But this episode started where the last episode left off, of course, with the girl Sai attacking Legacy, which I thought was so lame because it's just like, no tea, no shade, but I completely forgot. I never knew the girl's side name until now that she's like picking with Legacy. Like I never knew the girl's side name. Even when she let Legacy use her glasses and she tried to press her about the glasses, I still did not know her name. Like I feel like she was looking for a moment because she even kept saying it like, yeah, I feel like since I wasn't into it with anyone, y'all was wondering like what side be on. No, it wasn't. We was not wondering what side be on because we didn't even know you was there. No shade. But she just attacked Legacy out of nowhere. Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, the whole sneaking thing, there's no rules to tussling. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. But I just feel like when you sneak someone, you can't say you did your biggest one. I mean, that's just my opinion. Like, that's just me. Like, I mean, when you doing the head up and you like, what's up? Like Ivory, when she be like, yeah, I need that. So what's up? Like, she be doing her big one. I just feel like sneaking somebody, like, I really can't give you your props for doing your big one. You just caught them all off guard. The girl Legacy so small. I just didn't like that. Then not only that, y'all in a public place with, they said it was families and grandmas are all in there. Like, you're bragging about, I was dragging her from this room to that room with the grandmas all there. Like, that's lame. Why would you want to be interrupting the whole family's day out over some he said, she said? Because apparently Shay Bands told the girl's side that Legacy had a hit list, and on her hit list was supposed to be Sai, Ivory, Naj, and I think the girl Cass. Which, first of all, Shay Bands was messy for that. But even if she said you was on her hit list, like when they were in the shoe place or whatever, it's not like Legacy was giving that kind of energy. Like, so it's just like, it was like, soon as Legacy walked in, the girl's side was just immediately bothered. Like, like she was like Legacy had that girl pressed. Do you hear me? So, anyways, the girl side attacked Legacy. She drugged Legacy from here, there, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And when they were leaving, Ferrari was asking them, like, why'd you do that? What happened? And she was telling about the little list or whatever. And when she said Ivory and Naj was on the list, I was like, I don't know how true this is. Because, I mean, unless Legacy crazy, I don't know why she would say she want to put Ivory and Naj on her list. Like, I know that her and Ivory had their issue at the beginning of the season. And I didn't know her and Naj really. Oh, Naj did just steal off her. I forgot about that. But it's like, she had said that Naj had knocked the Mario coins out of her. So do you want some of this too, man? No. Like, she kind of like knew not to play with Naj. So I don't even see why she would say that she was on her hit list. But okay, apparently that's what was said. That's what Shay Bands told Sai. So, they had like a little discussion about it. And, Sai was basically saying, I guess now, like, it's time to go back and let the other girls know, like Cass. Am I saying the girl name right? Cass? Yeah, Cass, Ivory, and Naj. So they head back to the house from the shoe place or whatever. And Queen D is still there. Queen D is somebody that I feel like a lot of people don't like. But she is so funny to me. I ain't gonna lie. When she be like, I gotta put my Timbs on. And it's like, Queen D, no, she not the best tussler, but she'll get in the field with you. She'll get out there. So Cass and Crystal decide to have their little conversation to squash their little issue. Because y'all know in the last episode, they got their squabbling or whatever. And Cass was so funny because they was like squashing it or whatever, and then she had to throw it in to Crystal, like, yeah, I didn't lose, so it's whatever with me. And you could tell that had kind of rubbed Crystal the wrong way. She like, girl, because it's like, I ain't gonna lie, that would have kind of made me a little mad too. Like, girl, we saying we squashing it, don't try to throw in a little dig, like, yeah, because I didn't lose, so calm down, sister, because we can really run it again. Like, if I was Crystal, that's what I would have been saying, like, girl, because you don't do too much. Not too much, Miss Mamas, okay? So when Sai goes to tell like Naj, Ivory, and Cass that Shay Benz has said this, they feel like that Shay Benz was being fake because she didn't just immediately tell them, and she's supposed to be, I guess, cool with Naj and Ivory or whatever. But it's like Shay Benz was saying like, well, if Legacy was not coming back to the house anyways, what was the point of me telling y'all? And the girl not even coming to the house. So I understood what Shay Benz meant, but I just did not like how Shay Benz was letting them press her. Like, she was in there shaking in her boots. Like, I just feel like if you go on Nowthatstv and you're not someone like Dime Piece or Diamond that's a host and you're a cast member, you know what these girls do. You know what I'm saying? You know you coming to the WWF World Wrestling Federation. You know that. So it was just like, you cannot be scary, but it was just like she was letting them really press her and she was looking so scared, like, oh no, if she wasn't coming to the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, like, what's the worst that could happen? Like, yeah, you may lose the tussle, but it's like a little black eye heel, sister. Like, I'm gonna stop. I cannot let nobody do that, because then Naj tells her like, okay, well, since you like me so much, then when Legacy come back, you gotta run a fade with her, and if you don't whoop her, I'm whooping you. Like, and she like, okay, girl, what you mean, okay? Like, Shay Benz, sister, like, I cannot believe she acting that scary like that. Like, she like, I'm from the towns and woo. Like, I don't really know too many girls from New York, from the towns, and all that, they be acting scary like that. And I know it's not one of them like, oh, I'm from this place so I could win a tussle. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying, like, I personally, in my life, the girls that I met from New York and all that, like, they be, baby, even if they can't win, they gonna get in the field with you. They not finna let you talk to them like that. You could be from Wicked Child, Massachusetts, Alalucious. I don't care where you from. Stand on business. Like, what? Like, that was weird. So while they are like pressing Shay Benz, like, why you didn't tell us? Why you didn't tell us? Woo woo. She was just standing there shaking. Then Ivory tells her, like, I'm really feeling like I want to just park you right now, woo woo. And Shay Benz just standing there like, I mean, I understand that Ivory is the heavy hitter in the house, and they've all saw her, fold somebody up. But it's like Mel kept up with her, so it's like she's not just like Thanos or something. Like, we can't defeat you, like, girl. So I was just so, I could not believe Shay Benz was just standing there letting her talk crazy like that, and like Ivory like be really like Ivory really be punking them in that house. Like, I cannot believe they be just sitting, like, y'all are on a show called Young and Reckless, and y'all acting young but not reckless. I'm not understanding, baby. Like, that's crazy to me. So, Ivory telling her she should park her on all this and that, like, and Shay Benz kept trying to like include the girl Sav in it, like, well, Sav heard it too, Sav knew too. But it's like they wasn't mad at Sav about it for real. Like, so she runs and go get Sav or whatever. I believe that they were saying go get Sav just to be like, oh, you heard her say this too, not because they was finna press her. Shay Benz go and makes it seem like to Sav like, oh, they got a problem, they mad at you too because you heard them woo woo. So Sav like, what? She get up there, they make it very clear the issue is not with you, Sav, it's with Shay Benz. Now, let me speak on this girl, Sav, too. Savage, was her name Savage Doll, Savage Barbie, something like that. She be really disappearing during the whole show until it's time for confessionals. She be popping it in her confessionals. But she be very, like, under the radar during the whole show. I be forgetting she there until she pop up on the confessional. Now, I will give her, she does really good confessionals. Like, she does very entertaining confessionals. But as far as just being a part of the show, like, I only saw her do one thing, and that was when she kind of like addressed, I think, Cass about taking off on Legacy. But other than that, it's like she been like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Her and the girl, what I said the girl name was again that was getting into it? Sai. Her and the girl Sai. And it's like Sai don't even have a good confessional. So it's like I really forgot about her. Like, also, I really thought I liked the girl Kai. But now as the episodes go on, I'm not really feeling her like that. But yeah, so Sav gets in the room. They make it clear to Sav that, like, girl, the issue is not with you, it's with Shay Benz. So they steady telling Shay Benz, like, yeah, when Legacy get here, you better run the fade with her. Like, so then Shay Benz starts crying because she's like, oh, I thought me and Sai were real life friends. We get money together. We FaceTime, woo woo, all this and that. Like, and the girl Sai really played on her face. Like, I mean, we're like associates, but like, I felt bad because it's like, I didn't know if like she was crying because she wanted some sympathy because she felt like they was going to get down on her, or if she really felt like the girl was her friend. It kind of gave that she wanted a little sympathy so they wouldn't park her in there, But if she really did think that was her friend, like, let that be a lesson. Like, don't trust these girls. Like, that's why when people always be asking me, like, oh, who are you friends with from the Bad Girls Club? Like, this is reality TV stuff. This is a job. Like, to me, those are co-workers. Like, of course, y'all know who I'm actually, like, friends in real life with from the show. But for the most part, like, I'm cool. And I'm associates with a lot of, like, influencers and other reality stars. But I don't use the friendship word lightly at all. For me to consider you a friend, like, I take that very serious. So, like, stop just meeting these girls on the internet, these influencers, and thinking y'all besties, baby, because clearly they're not. So after Shay Benz cried or whatever, they start playing a little game, this my bag or something like that. It's basically like tug of war, but with a bag. Y'all, they was wrestling down in that mud, baby. I cannot believe that. Like, wrestling down in the mud. I really liked it that they finally did an activity, though, because I was so tired of seeing them just be cage fighting in that motherfucker. Okay. So it was two different teams, Ferragamo's team, and then who was the captain of the other team? I think maybe Kai. No, Sai. Sai, Kai, bad like damn, y'all names get on my nerves. Okay. Sai was the captain of one team, Ferragamo was the captain of the other team. Ferragamo's team ended up winning, and they got the chance to go out to the club with Ferrari that night. Do y'all know Ivory was on the losing team? Ivory told them, oh, they get to go to the club, send me home. Like, Ivory really is a sore loser. No shade. Like Ivory is really a sore loser. She could not take that the other team had whooped him like that. Like she had to stay home while they go to the club. Like I'm like Ivory. Like it's like Ivory. You could tell that like she's really sweet. Like she's like a crybaby little brat, but she has that tough exterior. Like you could tell she really like a little sensitive little thing. Like so. Yeah, that was the end of the episode. Basically, and I'm not sure if that was the season finale or if there's another episode because they did like a recap, but it wasn't like on the next episode kind of thing. It was more so seeming like they recapped the season or something. I don't know. So I don't know if there's another episode, if that was the conclusion or what. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. I know you guys really have been in my comments saying review Mean Girls. I did watch Mean Girls. Y'all know I don't have the nicest things to say about that show, so I don't know if I'm gonna record a recap about it yet. I'm gonna think about it and see if I feel like, cause I know those girls, they like to get upset. Like whenever I told y'all, when I review the Nowthatstv shows, the girls like really getting their fifis and be trying to come for me about my opinion. When I review the other shows, no one says anything for real. So I got to think about if I want to recap this show because it's a lot to digest on there. It's a lot. So yes, you guys, this is the conclusion of the recap of Young and Reckless episode 9. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it.